Angela, and I wanted to share on this period of history that we're in, where we're at a tipping point in dance and also in understanding the self and the collective of our human species. So that tipping point is where we're going to be headed if we're going to make it through these very difficult times where we're starting to see that humanity has a lot of things that we've created that seem to be not really in our control, whether it's artificial intelligence, social media, climate, resource management, the inequality of rich and poor, all these different social identity problems that we might be experiencing through migration, different cultures coming together. And also, how do we integrate our youth when there is a future that seems to be not so really exciting? So this tipping point we're starting to see reflected in every area of our life. And I'm just sharing on how it comes through in the dance. So the dance has been working with the human potential movement in dance has been working with developing consciousness through dance since the 1960s. Before this time, dance was always seen as something that would celebrate the culture and would share a way of getting outside of yourself. So this tipping point now that we have is very much the same process. We can use dance to look at what do we want to do to get out of ourselves. And you can see there's a lot of interest in dance forms now, such as 5 rhythms or cathartic movement, where you can really let go of what society is experiencing and feel a more lighter or light-filled or joyful part of yourself. The thing with that is that if we're going to work together as a community, we also need to understand what it is that we're really wanting for the human experience. So some of us are still very much with some of the movement forms attached to cathartic release, feeling a way to let go of some of the mental expectations or stresses of society, feeling a way to create a different persona for yourself so you're not trapped in that identity. And traditionally, a lot of the dances for communities were also about calling something in. That was what started with the human potential movement in the 60s. In Esalen Institute, there would be a lot of circles that they would really start to envision this new human species that was being born. That was also the song, The Dawning of the Age of Aquarius, was calling in this new age. And it was a vision of the future where children were able to really experience their full potential. All the human species would be born to experience their full potential. What we're seeing now politically and socially is a lot of conflict about that. Not everybody's able to experience their full potential. There's a lot of people that are hoarding the resources, or there are people that want to fight to get more access to those resources. And we're not really envisioning how that human potential could operate in a different way. So this tipping point for me in the dance community and in the dance work is about feeling, again, back to what the human potential movement started in the 60s. Back then, they had a whole different culture, whole different mindset, and whole different consciousness they were working with. Today, what we have an opportunity for at the tipping point is to really start to bring in more of our own intuitive, prophetic abilities, our own ability to feel, our ability to feel nurtured and safe as a community, and to then allow that to start to show us what is that new consciousness? So unfortunately, because people are so stressed from the current lifestyle that we lead, they don't normally use human consciousness growth dance work to start bringing in the prophetic vision of what the human potential is from the feeling center. It does drop in after they've done cathartic release. So this tipping point that we're in is really about saying, how about we start with that intent of actually feeling what is that new way of feeling the collective and the new way of feeling the heart space, the new way of feeling the oneness or the human potential that we have as a species. So thank you so much for watching. And if you've enjoyed this video, you can like and subscribe, and please share and let me know any of your thoughts in the comments below.